Recording has started. So what I want to highlight is once we complete this transformations and actions, we can start jumping into practicals. Okay. Uh, yeah, we can start focusing on practicals. Practicals is when to use its transformation. What is a transformations are different types, right? I have shown you on one of the presentation. Okay, it's not just that. You also need to know the condition when you have to apply which condition, under what scenario you can apply which condition, and how you can apply the in a best possible way. That is very important. So once we if I don't explain you what is each transformation individually, then there's no point in understanding the practical usage of it. So that's what my focus is. We have understood a bit about map, flat map, and union intersection. Like that, we have different functions called named functions and numeric operation functions. Okay, let's start into it. One second, give me a minute. I'm just sorting out something here. Okay, so custom functions and named functions. If you see the slide very carefully, I'll show you. The custom functions can be defined and named and then used as argument to other functions. The standard example for this one is, you have passed an argument map to the function lambda. Okay, what happens if you don't apply that argument to lambda? What will happen is it won't filter, it won't map your data and applies the lambda function directly, which would give unnecessary wrong incorrect results for you. So when an argument has to be passed, it has to be passed. Okay, like that. These custom functions can be defined and named and then used as argument to other functions. That is what it is. Those are the custom functions. Map is a custom function. That map function you have passed as an argument to lambda function. Just understand that. Like that, a custom function should be defined. A custom function should be defined when the same code will be used multiple times throughout the program. Do you remember I told you something about the concept of functional programming? The functional programming concept is the code will be keep running within the function, but not outside the function. But one function which is defined as a argument can be read anywhere within the program. Okay, once again, not to confuse you, I'll explain once again. Let me go to the functional programming bit. From there I can come back. I'm just looking for the slide where we discussed about programming. Yeah, see here, the Spark programming basics. Spark makes heavy use of functional programming. Okay, programming that does not rely on the data outside of the function being executed, nor does it modify the data that exists outside the current function. Okay, there is a small difference here. Please focus and understand. This is the basic. Spark makes heavy use of functional programming. Programming that does not rely on the data outside of the function being executed, nor does it modify data that exists outside the current function. But but if you have created an argument to one of the function, and if you are going to use that argument in any of the stage in your program, in that case in that case your program will rely on the data, because it will be considered as within the program, because you pass an argument to one of the function, and the argument passed will be used somewhere else within the program. Your program will be of 10 lines. Okay, in the 10 lines of your program, in the first line you pass an argument. That argument has got a set of data in it. That argument can be used at the ninth line or 10th line. Though it is inside or outside, it will affect the data, and the affected data will be created in new RDD. That is what the named functions are of. Clear? Any questions on this one? Anyone? Okay, let me come again. A custom function should be defined when the same code will be used multiple times throughout the same program. Okay, there the functional program, the functional programming there, the data will not be altered or will not be used outside the function. Okay, or if a function to be used as an argument will take more than one line of code, that you know, because I have shown you an example lambda. You create a function lambda, and in the brackets you first assign a variable. You have a column. Anything right side of your column, you'll have a function x plus 1 or length of x greater than 5, which I have shown you earlier. Okay, now once again let me repeat this. If a function to be used as an argument, it will take more than single line of code, making it too complex for an anonymous function. Very good. The following example evaluates a number to determine if 90 is greater. If so, it returns a text string A. If not, it returns not A. Now, for example, I told you earlier also, whenever you define a function, this is the prefix. Okay. Now, this is the function name. Okay. This percentage is one of the argument within the Spark. Okay. Now, if percentage is greater than 89, return A, else return not A. I will not show you the functions right now, because we'll be creating a custom function, the named functions in our syntax later. But one thing you need to understand is what is a named function, what is a custom function. If you are applying a custom function as a um, argument, you have to be very clear somewhere within the structure of the program that argument will be used. That's it. Okay, whenever an argument used, it will be taking more than single line of code. Very good, very clear this one. This is the example. Def is nothing but defining a program, defining a function. This is your function name. Okay, this is one of the class in Scala. Okay, which knows what a percentage is. In that we're telling if this is greater than 80, return this one, else return not A. Simple and straight. Okay, that's what it is. Now let's go to next thing. Now in REPL, the number of tabs matter. For example, in line 2 you have to tab once before you type line 3, and line 3 you must tab twice. In line 4 you must tab once, and line 5 twice. Okay, I'll repeat it, guys, focus. In REPL, then one second, what happened? Okay, in REPL, number of tabs matter. For example, in line 2 you have to tab once before typing the line. Okay, and in line 3 you have to tab twice. In line 4 you have to tab once, and line 5 twice. This is nothing but your annotation, means the way how your Spark code should look like. I'll show you when we do. Let me show you that one. Did I install it last night? I think I installed it. I installed IntelliJ for you to show you how an IDE looks. The IDE what you look on your command prompt is bit different than the IDE which you use in the production, because IntelliJ, STS, Eclipse, Maven, These are all the tools that you use for your programming interfaces. So when you say you are a programmer, you must have a very good idea on how the things will work there. Okay, let me open this one. I'll show you how IDEs work. Tomorrow morning, kindly don't miss the class. Tomorrow we'll talk about different kind of IDEs. IDE is nothing but integrated development environments. Okay, the level of expertise you have in programming is more important or equal important on the way you use IDEs also, because your programming knowledge is how you understand Spark. But where are you writing that? You are writing that in an IDE. So equally, you should also know how to use IDEs. Your one company uses Eclipse, one company uses IntelliJ, one company uses STS. So the standard way, get some knowledge on one IDE, so it will be easy for you to shine yourself. Okay, that's what it is. It is opening. I will not bother it now. Let it take time. Now, the custom named functions grade A or not can be passed as an argument to another function. For example, map function. I have shown you this one. Okay. For example, RDD grades equal to SC dot parallelize. Let me try showing that. If you see here, I'll just say this bit. Okay. Mm, Syntax error. I got it. Indentation error. Expected and intended block. Indentation is nothing but this bit, guys. What was wrong here? One minute. I'm just trying to understand what was wrong here. Let me put everything in one line to see if that takes. Indentation is nothing but, see, this is one line difference, this is two lines difference, this is three lines difference, this second two lines difference, the second three lines difference. That's what it is. Okay, and now I have to give two spaces. It will accept that one. One, two, paste. Now it accepted. Very good. Now again three spaces. Okay. One, two, three. Okay. See, I understand the difference, guys. Three spaces, paste. Okay. Very good. Now again two spaces, else. That is the syntax error I was trying to tell you. It comes, no, I don't want that there. It just one line difference, else. Okay. Again, indentation error. Okay, let me do that once again. Have to do it from beginning. This indentation was correct. Try to understand. One line, perfect. And the second thing was, see, this bit was two space bit. Let me come back here once again. In line 2, you have to tab once before typing line 3. Okay, this is my line 2, right? Tab, one tab done. So okay, so I will do this bit. Kindly observe, please, this is very important. Okay, paste, done. Now let's go back to slide here. Understand here, and in line 3 you must tab twice. I am in line 3, right? Tab once, tab twice. Okay, and I have to copy this bit now. Copy, I'll paste it here. Okay, very good. Again come here, have a look. In line 4 you have to tab once. Okay, done. Now if you see here, I'll copy this one, paste, enter. Okay, this is done. Now here, how many tabs? 3 tabs, because you gave written here, right? If that is not true, it has to do this one. So here, how many tabs you gave? You have to give that many tabs here. Okay, go to here. Your line 3 has multiple tabs, right? 2 tabs. So one tab, 2 tab. Here I'll say return not an A, not an A. Okay, how can I execute this one? It should come up with results. It has taken it properly. Now if you see here, now I'll say seed rdd grades equal to, guys, 1 minute, guys. Hello, ఎవరు? Guys, I have there, not to confuse you, here I have just defined a function. Okay, that's it. Now I'm taking a new RDD, and in that RDD I'm using this function. Okay, let me do that. I'll explain this once again for you, don't worry. paste. Perfect. And now RDDs, copy, paste. Do you see that? Not an A, not an A. What is 87? 87 is less than 90. So not an A. Guys, observe. If percentage is greater than 89, you please written A. Is 87 greater than 89? No, right? Not an A. Is 94 greater than 89? Yes, it is. So A. What is 41? 41 is less than 89. So not an A. What is 90? 90 is greater than 89. So A. One thing you have to understand is this whole bit is a function. Correct? This is the name of the function. Correct? This function I have used here. Correct? And I have got this result, which means named function is grade A or not. Your named function grade A or not is used as the is used with a custom function map. Now your grade A or not is passed as an argument, means the argument has already been defined somewhere else. How is it defined? You have to be very sure about how your indentation works. Indentation error. I'll give you this thing so it will be very clear for you. Okay. Indentation means this one. See how many lines here. Here two tabs. Here one tab. Here two tabs. Okay. Here one more tab. Here two more tabs. That's how it works. Okay. This is called indentation. The space how you structure your program. Did you understand the concept, guys? I have very clearly created a function, and the function that is created is used somewhere else, creating an other function. So this function is going and talking to the definition of that function and making a comparison, giving you the results. If you have any questions, let me know, please. Very important. This is very, very important. Please ask me if you have any questions. Guys, any questions on this one? If you don't understand this one, on IDE, you'll tend to get confused a lot. So don't do that.
No, Amber, so far no questions.
Okay, very good. That's nice. That's good. I'll show this IntelliJ later. Don't worry about it now. So this bit is done. Okay. Now the named functions could also be used as a function body in an anonymous function. Okay. This also I'll explain you right now. The following example results in equivalent output to the code above. Here, guys, look. You have created a new RDD. Okay. In that RDD, you have used a map function, and you did go and check this function and map it. Okay, rather you can also use this function rdd.map lambda grade A not correct or correct. Let me explain you this one first. Let me show the results and then explain you this one. Sorry guys, one That was so disturbing. Sorry, guys. Suresh, tell me, sir. You're asking something. Now, if you see here, I'll do the same thing.
హలో అమర్,
చెప్పండి.
ఇది మీరు పర్సంటేజ్ అనే వేరియబుల్ డిక్లేర్ చేశారు కదా, అది ఎక్కడ మీరు కాల్ చేస్తున్నారు?
Sir, this one is like a class within Scala. It knows what percentage is. Okay. It knows what percentage is. Okay. This percentage, it will check if it's greater than 89, get this one. If it is not, get this one. That's it. This is the name of the function. In that function, you are using a class. Class is nothing but a kind of predefined function. Okay. Percentage means it knows this guy is talking about percentage. Okay. Now this one will become as 1%. This one becomes as 1%. This one becomes a percentage. Okay. Now if 87 is greater than 89, give this one. If 94 is greater than 89, give this one. That's what it is. Clear?
Not clear, Amar, really. Yeah, actually, if you create any class, that has to be inherit somewhere, right?
Sorry, sir. Come in. That's what I'm telling you, sir. I'm see. I have passed this one. Okay. After passing this one, whatever I give here, okay, that will be taken as a percentage. Do you see here?
Yes.
RTD grades dot map function. In map function, I'm telling whatever. Let me take a pen. Let me take a pen. 1 minute. Where is the pen? Yeah, it's here. See, this is the percentage, right? Okay. Let's understand one by one. In this function, you are telling you are applying an anonymous function called map to the function grade A or not. Okay. This map is nothing but this takes this data element 1 as percentage, 94 as percentage, okay, 41 as percentage, 90 as percentage. Okay. Now what is the condition of grade A or not? It has to check with this one, this has check with this one to check with this one to check with this one, right? If it is less than 91, if it is less than 89, it's not an A. If it is greater than 89, it is A. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. If you
Here, one doubt before that.
If you go through my old classes, a map function is nothing but it takes an input as an element, and that element it tries to map with an RDD. Okay. Now this is your map function, right? Wait, I'll clear the erase all drawings. Okay, yeah, this is the map. Okay. This map is trying to make the collection of elements as a data set to this one. Okay. For this one, what is it expecting? It is expecting percentage. Okay. This percentage will be nothing but 1, 2, 3 and 4. Clear?
Yeah, clear. But here percentage is not a class, it's an argument. Grade A or not is a class.
Yeah, I should have told you as an argument. Correct. I agree with you. Yes, it's not a class. It's an argument. Right. Correct. I shouldn't have told
The
it.
parallelize is the predefined function or something like, what is this one, parallelize?
SC dot parallelize is like, if you say SC dot parallelize, Spark knows it as a custom function, not a predefined function. Okay. Guys, very simple. Custom functions and predefined function is, custom functions is like you can use it whenever you want based upon what you're going to do. Okay. Predefined function is just, it will give you results in any of the way you use it. Okay. That is a small difference. So for me, if you ask what is sc.parallelize, sc.parallelize is a function. Okay. Whether it is a custom function or predefined function, it depends upon the way you use it. Okay. I know I'm going to parallelize them. Okay. For now it is a predefined function, but later stages, when your data elements are not ready, when, for example, I'll tell you this way, you know your streaming data keeps coming in, keeps coming in. Okay. You don't know what kind of data that is coming. In that cases you are sc.parallelizing the data that is going to come. Okay. In that cases I can use it as a predefined. Here I'm using a customized. That is the difference. I understand two corrections here. Percentage is an argument, not a class. I was confused there, sorry for that. And sc.parallelize, it is a function, depends upon what condition you're applying and when you use it for your purpose. That's it. Clear?
Thanks, Amar. Yeah.
Perfect. That's good. Okay, let me clear the drawing. Thank you for asking. It gives a clear understanding to rest of the people in the team. I appreciate it. Thanks, Suresh. Okay, that's nice. This is also done. Now, if you observe carefully, guys, let me clear the drawings, error drawings, and take the pointer. Okay. Now, the named function could also be used as a function body as an anonymous function. Okay. The following example results in equivalent output of the code above. Here, this is, you are creating an element as an RDD. You are asking it to map it to this function and correct the results. Got it? No problem. Now, map function and a lambda function. Map function is an argument. Lambda is a function. This is the variable, and this is the actual code that has to do the work. Okay. In that one, you are selling grade A or not of grade.collect. Okay. Grade A or not means, which is nothing but, again, it comes and checks here this directory. Do you see here this function, grade A or not function? So the whole funda of explaining this one is the named functions. Okay. There is a possibility that the functions you defined can be used in any of the other branch of your program. That's what it is. If you are clear till this point, I'll move forward. If you are not clear, it's not good for me and good for you to continue from without understanding the basics of here. Anyone, if you have any questions, let me know. Quickly, don't waste my time, please. If you're happy, say yes. If you're not, tell me no. I'll try to explain more clearly with the different examples.
I think we should go ahead, Amar.
Amar, can you please show me the terminal fonts, please?
Go ahead, sir.
Terminal, please.
These are terminal. Go ahead.
This one in the not A and A, not an A and A. It will be executed as soon as we have to paste these lines. These are RDD grades. No?
Sir,
How to get this output? This one. This is the output. Am I correct?
Sir, can you open your terminal? See, I'll tell you something. Let's not waste time. I'll tell you something. This is just a function defined.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. This is defined. This is not executed anywhere.
Okay.
Okay. Point number one.
Okay.
Okay. Now, once this function is defined, you are using that function here. Okay. And what are you using it as? With a map function. What does your map function do? Map function. Just have you completed the class of map function, flat map function?
No, not it.
No problem. That is the reason why it's creating a confusion for you. Give me 1 minute. I'll show you what the map function is. See, the map transformation applies a function supplied as its argument to each element of the RDD. Okay. Now we have a list of numbers that makes up RDD. Okay. 5, 7, 11, 14 are now elements. These elements are created as an RDD. Very good. When we apply a map function and instruct Spark to run an anonymous function. Okay. Now boss, this is your map function, correct? Suresh, are you with me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Once again, go back, understand. We then apply a map function and instruct Spark to run the anonymous function. So you are applying a map function and asking it to work together with an other function. What is other function? Grade A or not. Now, when this function is working with this function, what are the inputs to grade A or not function? The inputs to grade A or not function is whatever the elements that is map is holding. What are the elements map is holding? 87, 94, 41, 90. Okay. Now let's go back to this function. In this function, whatever inputs you give, those are percentage. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Now 87
Yes.
is the percentage. 87 is the percentage compared with 89. 94 is percentage compared with 89. 41 is percentage compared with 89. 90 is percentage compared with 89. Clear?
Yes, yes. That is clear for me.
Okay. This defined function is now made as a part of this function to check how a one function can be used in other function. That is the whole concept of it. Clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
I'm clear for that one. Yes, I am clear. But you are giving the RDD and RDD. After that, these two lines of the execution for the above class or the program.
Come again, sir. Come again. Sorry. Come again.
Yeah, these RDD grades and RDD grades dot map. These two lines you are giving. This will be checked in the program. Which if percentage is greater than 89 or this one grade A, grade or not.
Yeah.
These two lines will be checked the program which we have already predefined.
You are right.
As soon as you give these two lines and the result, this one is the result, right? Not an not an A or A.
Yeah.
Because it is checking with the variables or
Right.
what is the values and all.
Right.
As soon as you have given these two lines, automatically the result will come. That is my question.
Yeah, it will come because it is doing a transformation there, right? It is
Okay.
map.
There is no separate command or for execution or execution the program.
Yeah, exactly. It's a separate. See, now I understood what your question is. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. That is the reason why I was quite clear. So you were not clear what I was going to do. That is the reason you asked this question. Okay. Now, I created some XYZ in a function X in the top function. Okay. And that thing I'm going to give it as a command input. Okay. To the second one. Yes. So straight answer to your question is yes, there are two different inputs which you give and execute to get the output. Clear?
So that means this RDD grade and is the execution function.
Exactly, correct.
Okay, then fine.
Clear? Perfect. Thanks for asking. Hope that enlightens others also. So when you have time, go to the map functions or go to map function, all these things. It will be more easy for you. Okay?
Sure. Thanks, Amma.
Perfect. We are done with this bit. There is now numeric functions. Understand something? Numeric functions can be performed on RDDs, including mean, count, standard dev, sum, max, minimum, as well as stats function. Okay. Let me underline this one so it will be easy for you to read when you wanted to read. Okay, for example, if you see here 5, 7, 11, 14, if you say statistics of it, you have total 4 numbers. The mean is 9.25, means 5 plus 7 plus 11 plus 14 by 4. The standard dev is 3.49. I don't know what is standard dev. I'll find it out. I don't know. Maximum number in this one is 14. Minimum number is 5. Okay, let's do that bit. I'll explain you very clearly now. You will not find Spark sessions so easy in any of the YouTube channel. Trust me. Now if I say RDD numlist dot statistics, it will give me the whole statistics of the RDD. Okay, see, your count is 4, your mean is 9.25, your standard dev is 3.491, maximum is 14, minimum is 5. Appreciate it. Now if you do minimum, it will say boss, in your RDD the minimum value is 5. Okay, if I say max, it says 14. Okay, if I say mean, it says 9.25. That's what it is. Okay, now to double check the output of the Spark standard dev output in Excel, use Excel standdev function rather than standdev function. This is not required for here. Okay, let's see what happens actually. Let's see that one also. Stdev. See this one. Okay, let me see what it exactly does. I worked it long time, but I don't remember that. Stdev in Spark. Yeah, it's a calculator. Yeah.
Sorry. Have you defined these things somewhere else, or
Which things?
this one you know your num list and all you are showing, right?
Sir,
Number.
sir,
This one has been already defined, like diff grade A or not, like that.
sir. I'll explain your doubt. I don't have any problem. I could clearly see there is a lot of gap in the way you understand an RDD. So if it is possible today, try to cover the Spark basics. Okay, RDD, you need not have to define it anywhere. RDD is created on fly. Now, okay, this RDD numlist is nothing but RDD is RDD is the resilient distribution data set. This is the name of your RDD. Okay, with that one you are creating sc.parallelize. Sc is Spark context. Parallelize means take this elements as an take the elements in the definition and make them as an RDD. So here you made an RDD now. On this RDD you are checking stats. Are you clear now? And for that stats is count is minimum, mean is this one. So a straight answer to your question is I have not defined them anywhere. It is created just now.
Okay.
Let me show you something else if that is a doubt for you. That's okay. Yeah. Oh, hope I'm clear. I'm clear on this one.
Yes.
Very good. Standard deviation. Standard deviation. I forgot about it. I thought I have to check it. Okay. The STD means standard deviation. Okay. Now let's go back. Don't worry about this much. This is about Excel sheet, how you can put the standard deviation functions. So I'm not going to cover much on this one. Okay, don't worry. We don't require this much, but just understand standard STD means standard deviation. Okay, if you want to double check output in Excel, you have to use standard dev function different way. Now here, the standard dev p function assumes that entire data set p stands for population is fully represented. That's it. Don't worry much about this one. I just want to make sure that we know what is numeric operations works like. Now more functions. go to this link. You will see all other functions that are possible. Okay, this is, if you go here, you will see most of the Spark programming idea. You'll understand how each and everything works. This is the basic starting point of your Spark. Okay, now there are many other APIs are available. To learn more about them, you can access Spark documentation. Version can be the actual version number, such as 1.4, 1.6. Okay, if you go one step back, step back. If you are talking about Scala, click on this one. Okay, this is how it works. It shows the director package, means which version is used where, and how Java and other parts of it works. Okay, go to parent directory and you will go to the main Spark directory. Okay, that's what it is. Now let me go to 37. Here, what is RDD stands for? RDD stands for Resilient Distribution Dataset. What are the two functions that were covered in this lesson to create RDD? Can anybody answer this question? What are the two functions that were covered in this lesson to create RDD? What are the two functions that are covered to create an RDD? sc.parallelize and sc.text file.
Stats, right?
No, stats is not an RDD, sir. Stats is on top of an RDD. You're applying a stats function. Means asking to get the stats.
It's 8 o'clock.
Asking the statistics to take an RDD and apply the statistics on the RDD. But question here is, what two functions were covered in this lesson to create an RDD? One is sc.parallelize, other one is sc.text file. Yeah, both are the same thing. Transformations apply a function to RDD, modifying its values. Yes, it's true. Which transformation will take all of the words in text object and break each of them into a separate element in RDD? Understand, guys? Very important. Which transformation will take all of the words in a text object and break each of them down into separate element? Do you understand? If you remember carefully, we applied an anonymous function called map and then a lambda function and split it with the space. So a map, flat map, either can be used. Okay, let me see in the next page. Answers are there. The count action returns the number of lines in the text document, not the number of words it contains. That's true. Count action is returns the number of lines, but not the text present in that lines. What is it called when a transformation are not actually executed until the action is performed? Lazy evaluation. Okay, RDD is in memory. Once again, understand the question carefully. What is it called when a transformations are not actually executed until an action is performed? It's a lazy transformation, lazy evaluation. The distant function allows you to compare two RDDs and return only those values that exist in both of them. No, it's false, because distant means in your RDD, whatever you have, it will remove the duplicates and give you only one occurrence of those repeated things. Lazy evaluation makes it possible to run code that performs hundreds of transformations without actually executing them. This is true. Now let's check our answers. RDD stands for Resilient Distributed Dataset, correct. What are the two functions? sc.parallelize and sc.text file, very good. Transformations applies a function to RDD, modifying its value. I said true, but answer is false, because transformation results in new RDD being created. Okay, this is correct if your RDD is immutable. If your RDD is mutable, it can do it. Having said, immutable and mutable is nothing but defining it as val or var. Once again, I thought it is true because I can make my RDD as mutable. If I make an RDD as mutable, a transformations will be applied in RDD, modifying its values. If Spark data is immutable, if it defined as immutable, that cannot. Very good. I which transformation will take all of the words text object? Flat map. Perfect. The count action returns the number of lines in text document, not number of words. This is true. What is called when transformation not actually executed? Lazy evaluation. Okay, this one is out of scope. Why it came out of the boundaries of the PPT? One minute, guys. Bear with me for a minute. Sorry, guys. Yeah. The distinct function allows you to compare two RDDs and return only those values that exist in both of them. That is false, because having said distinct means give me the whole RDD where I don't want to see any duplicates. That's it. The intersection function performs this task actually. I've shown you very clearly union intersection. I have done union also, I have intersection also. You can see the difference between both in the previous slide. Okay, that's very important. Now come to summary. Just a quick revision on all things which you have discussed. Resilient distribution datasets are immutable collection of elements that are operated in parallel. Once again, RDD is always immutable. RDD is always immutable. RDD is always immutable. Means whatever changes have been done to your data set, the moment changes are done, the newly changed RDD will be sent into a new RDD. That's it. If you want to make your RDD mutable, you have to define it as val RDD telling mutable. Now, once RDD is created, there are two things that can be done on it: transformations and actions. Transformations are in memory, actions are not in memory. Spark makes use of, one second, guys. Sparks make use of functional programming practices, including anonymous functions. Functional programming means it does not rely on the data which is outside of the function. But if you define one function as an anonymous, uh, uh, if you create one function like we did, and if you want to use that one as an argument, definitely it will be used. So how you have to have an idea about it. Common functions, common transformations include map, flat map, filter, distant, union, intersection. Common actions include collect, first, take, count, which I have shown you very clearly practically. Okay. Now let's talk about pair RDD interaction. All this while, you're talking about what is an RDD, what is a map, what is flat map, all these things. Now you are going little deep. What is a key value pair? How you can convert an RDD into a key value pair, and how you can convert a key value pair into a tuple, and how the key value pairs are categorized as arrays and structs. Okay, let's understand that very clearly. Now, key value pairs, key value pair RDDs, aka just pair RDDs, are made up of element comprised of key value pairs. By creating a pair RDD in Spark, developers can gain access to additional API functionality. Okay, see, let me show you something. If you see here, this is just an element made up of RDD. Okay, how are you going to make this elements as a key value pairs? If you make it as a key value pairs, let me show you something. Now, if I make this as 0, 5, 0, 7, 0, 11, 0, 14. If I convert this one into this one like this, Okay, this will be my key value, key value, key value, key value. Okay, so as I have key and value, I can apply reduce by key. I can use combine by key. I can use aggregate by key. I can use reduce by key, combine by key, aggregate by key, and the other function which I forgot. Reduce by key, combine by key, aggregate by key. Whatever. I'll come back to you later on that one. Now, the reason why you are converting this one into your pair RDD is you will gain more accessibility and functionality of Spark APIs. Okay, that's what it is. Did you understand how you convert your elements of RDD into key value pairs RDD? Guys, you don't know how to convert it, but you know why you're going to convert it now. Okay, let's go deep. I'll make it more interesting. Bear with me. Okay, now this provides the developer with capability to directly interact with RDD data in much the same way how they interact with data using Hive on Spark, Spark on Hive, or Spark SQL. Let's jump into it. Okay, first thing, we are first creating an RDD file called amanna.txt. I think I already have that file. Okay, um, RDD equal to sc.text file user Hadoop thoughtworks amanna.txt. I hope I have the file here because I created earlier. Now rdd.collect. Yeah, I have a file there. This is very good. Now this is your RDD. Okay, now you are going to apply a flat map. Guys, if you know what a flat map is, map just reads elements, flat map flattens your element. Okay, before seeing the results, if you see results after applying flat map, and if you want to compare now, see it started here, this ended here. Okay, this is one element, this is other element, this is other element. You have 5 lines, each line is taken as one element, and this is made as RDD. Now I'll apply flat map. RDD flat equal to RDD dot flat map. On that I have lambda function. Okay, and after that what happens, you make it as a line, as a you initiate a variable and space, and you split it with space, line dot split colon space colon. That's it. Close this one. Now if I say rdd flat dot collect, understand carefully. Now earlier this whole bit was one element, correct? If I'm right, now this whole bit was broken into 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, this one thing. Okay, for here this is key, this is value. Okay, here this is key, this is value, this is key, this is value. So it has flattened the whole. On what basis? On space basis. Let me take a pen. Space, 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 space. It applied a flat map, and in the flat map we have given a condition: flatten the whole RDD in such a way, remove the spaces, and flatten it with space means take the space as a condition and go and flat the data. It has flattened it now. Now we understood how the flat map also works, which I have shown you earlier. But our agenda is how we are going to create an RDD. Okay, let's do that. Okay, now just to explain you, a map transformation can be used to create a key value pairs. Okay, in this process, a function passed to map to create a tuple. Okay, in example below, we create an anonymous function with return of tuple comma 1. Okay, guys, this is going to be the standard definition and the basics for your creating key value pair RDD. If you don't understand this, don't go to the next slide. Guys, is a problem to everyone? Not able to see my screen? Not able to see what I'm writing? Everyone same problem? Why is it like that? Wait, let me check now. 1 minute. Can you see now? Can you see now? Some.
No,
You can't see anything? I have written something here. I have some garbage, red color marking on the screen. Lavanya, can you see that? The red color garbage?
No, Amar, if it's red, then you can't see it.
Oh, it's red color actually.
No,
Okay, that's fine.
no.
Give me 2 minutes. I'll sort it out. Give me just 2 minutes. Let me sort it out. Give me 2 minutes. I'm going on mute. Give me 2 minutes. I'm back, guys. Let me see if that works now. Okay, let me take a pen. Can you see my screen now, everyone? Guys, you were not able to see because I stopped screen sharing. Okay, now I have enabled screen sharing. Do not panic. Can you see my screen now, everyone? Okay, I have written something. Can you see that? You are not able to see what I have written, right? Okay. Can you see now? I have written something.
Yeah, we can see now.
Okay. So when I write it on PPT, it is not showing. When I write it on terminal, it's showing. That's okay. I understood the problem now. Okay.
No, Amar, you can't see it.
That's fine. No, that's okay. Don't worry about it now. We'll have to finish so many things. Let's not bother about it now. If it is something showing, I'll explain in a other way. Don't worry. Now, guys, this bit is very important. Please focus. So all this while you're talking about an RDD, a map, a flat map. Map is nothing but it creates a key pair. Okay. But now, but now, when you wanted to create a key value pair RDD, the approach will be little different. Okay. So I will come in once again from here. We are first creating an RDD from a file called amarnath.txt and then calling a flat map. Correct? First, you are creating an RDD using function using the name RDD. Okay, sc.text file amarnath.txt. Here you have created a RDD. Very good. And then you are calling a flat map. Here you have called a flat map. Okay. And now once each word is now its own element, key values are created. How the key values are created? They are created. This is key. You can see, right? U is key. This is the value. For example, that's how it understands. It assumes, okay, this is key, this is value. Okay, this is key, this is value. Okay, that's it. Now a map transformation can be used to create a key value pair. I understand. Now in this process, a function is passed to a map to create a tuple. Okay, tuple is nothing but, guys, try to understand something. Try to understand something. I'll tell you. So this is the previous transformation. Now kv rdd is equal to rdd flat dot map function lambda. Okay, I'll say word, and for each word I'll say word comma 1. Okay, now understand what happens. Kv rdd dot collect function. Okay, see, for every word, Amarnath is a key, 1 is a value. Was is a key, 1 is a value. Key, value, key, value, key, value. How is it created? Let me show that here. Now, what is rdd.flat? rdd flat? rdd flat is this one. The whole bit is rdd flat. Okay, this whole set is rdd flat. On this one, you're applying a map function. What is map function saying? Map is an anonymous function to the lambda function. In lambda function, each thing is a word. This is word, this is word, this is word, this is word. For that word, you're asking to add comma 1. What happens? Amarnath comma 1, was comma 1, training comma 1, Hadoop comma 1, he comma 1, wanted comma 1, 2 comma 1. Clear with this one? I hope everybody is now able to see the marking what I have made. I hope everybody have understood how a key value pair RDD is created. If not, let me know. Guys, were you able to see the screen? Were you able to see the marking what I have made? The way how I explained the paired RDD tuple is created. Now, tuple is nothing but this whole bit. Every bit like that. This is tuple. This is tuple. Because see, in tuple, this is in quotes. This is value. Okay. U is nothing but it's just making this as a RDD. This one and this one. That's how tuples are created. Okay. Any questions till this point? You very well understood, right? How you create key value pairs, key value pair RDD. Everyone. Now see here. There is one example. The picture here is visually demonstrating what happens when the map function is applied to the initial elements of the single word. Now see here. Mary comma 1, had comma 1, a comma 1, little comma 1. Okay, which is nothing but map x comma 1. Now guys, try to understand here. I gave it like this, right? I'll do the same way now. The connection is lost. One minute. Perfect. Okay, I'll do this bit once again for you. Bear with me. I wanted to tell you the difference between two strings, so your mind will be open that you can use either ways. Very good. Okay, now if you see kvrdd dot collect statement, you got it right. Now I'll do the same thing. kvrdd is equal to rdd flat dot map function. I'll say lambda x comma 1. Try to understand, guys. 1 minute. Syntax error. What is syntax error? X comma 1. No space. Okay, this one won't work here because that one was with Scala, but you're using Python with Spark. Okay, if you wanted to create a pair RDD in Scala, instead of using like this, you need to create like this. Okay, That's the only difference. I'll show you that when we work on Scala. Don't worry about it. But the reason it came here is I was trying to explain you that. Okay, like this in key value pairs. In key value pairs, every word will have comma 1. Every word will have comma 1. Every word will have comma 1. That's how the tuples will be created. Now,
Sorry,
see,
Amar, Varun here.
yeah,
If a word repeats, like if a word comes 2 times, will it come as a comma 2,
no, 1 comma 1.
or it comes a 1 comma 1?
Yeah, we have that slide next. Don't worry about it. We have
Okay, yeah.
the same concept next time. Good question, by the way.
Okay, yeah. Thanks, Amar.
Okay, see here, key by function. Now, the key by API creates a key value pairs by applying a function on each data element. Okay, each data element is nothing but your RDD elements. The function results becomes the key and the original elements becomes the value. Now, if you see here, you have 1, 2, 3 and 7, 8. Okay, if you see 1, 2, 3 length, it's 3, comma 1, 2, 3. 7, comma 8, there are 2 elements in it, it's 2, comma 7. So this is key, this whole bit is value. You cannot say this as a value, that's why you say it as tuple. This is key, this is tuple. Okay, like that. Let me show you this one. Let me do and show this one. It will be easy for you to understand rather than telling theoretically. Okay, before that, RDD 2 numbers list dot collect statement. 1, 2, 3 is one, 7, comma 8 is other one. Okay, on top of it, you're applying key by. Guys, key by. Key by means the length is the anonymous what I can say argument. Okay, this one will be the argument and this becomes the key. Now key by means for this RDD the length will become key. Okay, now let me show you that key by RDD. Understand the difference? Okay, now key by of length means this length is 3, so 3 comma 1 comma 2 comma 3, 2 comma 7 comma 8. Okay, now if you see key by RDD dot collect statement, see 3 became key, 1 comma 2 comma 3 became values. However, this will be a tuple now. Okay, like that you can also do for cat. Cat is 3, A is 1, spoon is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's what it is. Now zip with index. Zip with index is nothing but a function that is creating key value pairs by assigning the index or numerical position. Cat is the 0th element, 1 is first element, spoon is second element. Okay, anything in RDD starts with 0. This is 0, this is 1, this is 2. So cat comma 0, A comma 1, spoon comma 2. Okay, that's what zip with index. Now the zip function creates a key value pairs by taking elements from one RDD as a key and elements of another RDD as value. Okay, now if you see here, this is one RDD, this is another RDD, right? Now this becomes key, this becomes, let me show you that, let me show rather than I'll show that. Okay, you have to practice this one, guys. I'm telling you honestly, you will not find all transformations in any of the class in YouTube. So kindly take effort, try to understand the transformations. It will change your life. Eventually, automation is killing the jobs of Hadoop administrators. In no time, the rates will fall down. In no time, jobs goes obsolete. I don't want my students to be in such a messy, confused state. So I'm giving you well advanced what is needed for you. So at least you are in one in one way you are better than others. It's just you need to shine yourself. Okay. Now see, on RDD3 words, I'm applying a zip with index function. Okay. Copy, paste. So I'll say zip WIRDD dot collect statement. So cat is 0th position, A is first position, spoon is second position. Cat became key, 0 became value, A became key, 1 became value, spoon became key, 2 became value. Okay, like that. I am making it for I'm using zip function now. Okay, zip with index is different, zip is different. Zip is you are working with two transformations, and the value of one transformation becomes a paid key for other transformations. Very simple. Okay, now if I say zip of this one, you will get the results. Okay, perfect. Now if I say zip body dot collect, cat comma 11 should come, A comma 241 should come, spoon comma 37 should come. See, cat 11, A 241, spoon 37. Very good. Okay, map values. Guys, this one requires more attention. That's enough for today. I'm taking you very slowly. However, you have nicely completed how key value pairs and tuples can be created from an RDD. If you have any questions till this point, please let me know. We are getting there. In another 2 classes, I'll finish the Spark, so we can jump into development. Okay. In another 2 to 3 classes, I'll finish Spark. We have completed till this point. Now we'll be talking about paired RDD operations like sort by key, reduce by key, and all these things. Any questions, let me know, please. Guys, if you have any questions, let me know, please. If you don't have any questions, you can say no.
Not as of now, Amar.
Perfect. Varun, any questions? Suresh, Shravan, Bhaskar?
No, Amar, no, as of now, but I'll ask you later.
Yeah. Please, guys, Spark is very important. I'm stressing it again and again. Try to understand. You have spent so much of money and time on learning Hadoop. Unfortunately, I have to tell you the fact the administration automation is impacting the jobs in terms of rates, in terms of availability also. I'm not scaring you. I'm just telling you well in advance. You must be well prepared to face the challenges. And if if market is dry, you must be able to add some additional skills, so you will find a way to get a new position. That's what it is. That is the reason why I push to learn Spark also. Okay, that's all I have. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. We'll catch up tomorrow once again. By Monday and Tuesday, by Wednesday, I'll complete the Spark as a whole. I'll jump into practicals. I'll cover HBase, and I will explain you the IDE tools, IntelliJ, and how you write a code in that. So with that one, you will be a kind of administrator and a developer knowledge. You understood DevOps with the Ansible tool already. I haven't shown any modules. Let's see. I'm not promising you. Let's see if I have time, I'll have a look on the Ansible modules also. Okay. Anything else? Let me know. Have a great weekend. See you all tomorrow.
Thanks, Amar. Have a great weekend.
Thanks. Bye.